The sect is no ordinary prison. It cannot be compared to hell. Because even hell has a way out. But there is no way out. Here are kept those cold-blooded killers. Those leaders who once spread fear throughout the world. Not only freedom is buried within these steel walls, the last traces of humanity are buried. This prison can hold a maximum of 40,000 prisoners. How many crimes has each prisoner committed? Some have killed one person. Some 10, some 50 or more. Perhaps many have reached the peak of more than 50 deaths. Miss 13, Barrio 18, these gangs are no longer human. They are like wild animals, fearless, remorseless. They have denied all the value of life. Should they really be forgiven then? Welcome to the sect, perhaps the most severe prison in the world. This facility in El Salvador was built for one purpose: to lock up notorious criminals forever so that they will never be released. This is the final destination for murderers. Here they will be imprisoned until their last breath. A country with a population of only 6 million. Why such a huge prison? The reason is the gangs. They once ruled the country. From March 2022, a nationwide campaign under President Nayib began. Within 16 months, 70,000 people were arrested. That is about 2% of the adult population. Searches were carried out day and night. Thousands of prisoners were loaded onto buses, their hands tied, their heads bowed. They were silent as pieces of raw meat as guards walked around. There was no protest, no resistance. Their lives changed in one night. To operate this living graveyard, the sector has to ensure complete security at every level. Once inside, there is no way back to the outside world. Built in 2022, the prison is divided into 8 sectors and covers a total area of 416. Each unit is surrounded by 2 layers of 3-meter-high walls and barbed wire. Outside this is another 15 meters high wall and a 3-meter-high 15,000-volt electric fence. This is the final barrier. A total of 19 guard towers are on duty around the clock, not only to prevent escape, but to eliminate the thought of escape. Extensive measures have been put in place to block signals inside the prison. All signals are jammed within a 2-kilometer radius inside the wall. The outer wall is guarded by 600 soldiers. Before entering, you have to leave all personal belongings. Every new prisoner is X-rayed and body scanned so that no hidden items are caught. This system can detect even the smallest objects through bone and flesh. Memory cards, microchips, phone chargers. Even if someone swallows them, even a ring written on by mistake is easily detected. Guards are required to cover their faces, because if their identity is revealed, gang members can attack their families or people around them. Still, one officer kept his mouth half. He said, "I have to look the prisoners in the eyes. They know who I am." The first place here is the registration room. The first place a criminal is brought after arrest. Prisoners usually do not have any identification papers, so their fingerprints, photos, and permanent records are taken in the set system. From this moment on, all contact with the family is permanently cut off. There are no visits, and unfortunately some innocent people are wrongly arrested. Their families will not know if they are alive or dead. This video may be their only way to see their lost loved ones again. This is the violence control arsenal. Here are kept T-65 rifles, shotguns, and short-barreled guns that are used in confined spaces. Prisoners are tied up for the security of the guards. Violence control equipment includes bulletproof vests, rocks, helmets, and guards to protect their hands and feet. So far, no escapes have occurred. Still, everything is kept ready. Prisoners can make a living out of everyday objects, so the alertness is at its highest level. Buses are used for transportation in the sector when necessary. The pads are paved with cobblestone so that they make a sound when someone walks. This is a kind of signal. The prison runs itself. It has its own electricity and water system. If all communication with the outside world is cut off, it can run for a whole weekend. Standing in front of the most dangerous prisoners in the world is an extreme tension. Modules 3 and 4 are located side by side. There are about 200 to 500 prisoners here. They look at any new hope with hatred and suspicion. The feeling is terrible and indescribable. White shirts, shorts, slippers are all the same. No personal belongings. Most are young, but they are involved in terrible crimes. Some have killed more than 100 people. There are some who have surpassed even the most notorious criminals in history. No taboo questions are allowed in the prison. If the prisoners try to talk, they know it very well. Meanwhile, the most cruel people in the world stand here. Imagine if there were no boys in those cells. There are 8 modules in total. There are 32 cells in each module. Each cell holds 80 to 150 prisoners. The air is very stuffy. There is no sunlight. Only 0.5 square meters of space is allocated for each person. Everyone is actually sentenced to life imprisonment. No one leaves at all. You can see the emptiness of their souls. There is no hope for the future. They have become a kind of living machine. The toilet area is at the end of the cell. Only 2 toilets for more than 80 people. Defecation and urination are in the same place. Plastic cups and shared water are